happy Sunday morning, a Browns Sunday morning, the beginning of the rest of their season, hopefully with Shedeur Sanders. Go Browns! Heck yeah. All right, let's go for a little walk. I'm early for work, and I don't like sitting if I don't have to. So let's walk around a little bit, walk and talk. Happy Sunday, guys. It's only, 7:38 in the morning, something like that. And I'm ready to start the day, get into it. I think the Patriots are playing today against Cincinnati, I think. I don't know. Solo, 8.5 hours till kickoff. Yes, let's go Browns. Shedeur Sanders is going to do it. The new beginning of the Browns season starts today. The rest of the season, it's going to be awesome, baby, because we're going to find our quarterback, and the rest of the season, it's all going to come together, and it's all going to start making sense starting right now. We've been working this whole season to get to this point so we can finally see what potentially our quarterback of the future will be. Pats versus Cats. I don't know if Burrow is coming back, though. There's talk that he might be playing today, and unfortunately for me, I cut him off of my fantasy because I didn't think he was coming back. But he can't do any worse than, and I actually had Joe Flacco as my backup quarterback in fantasy. But when I saw him getting picked off multiple times, I didn't even put him in. I went and picked up Jacoby Brissett today, and he'll probably do better than him. Who we got here? We got Bobby Kimball. Hey, Ed, good morning. I'm an early riser too. Yeah, I've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning, which is a late start for me. I get up around 4:25, but on a Sunday it's a later start. But I'm like sitting here in the car in the morning before I get started. I don't like it. I want to get going. What's this over here? This is The Great Escape. If you want to buy your pool or your hot tub, this is the place to go right here. Well, it doesn't even look like I would come in looking here and the whole thing was pools. Now it looks like it's more like patio stuff like that. I think there's pools over here potentially. I don't know. I haven't been in there. Usually you like to see the pools, right? That's me parked way over there, and that's where I got to go to work by 8 o'clock. This is that new place over here. What time do you go to bed? I went to bed yesterday late. I didn't go to bed until 11:30. I don't like to sleep more than 4 hours at a time. I'm weird. Yeah, I know. I've got this thing where I wake up every 4 hours. When I was on vacation, this is Pop Shelf, a relatively new store. When I was on vacation, it took me like 2 days to actually sleep more than 4 hours at a time. It's hard for me. I don't know. I wake up after 4 hours of sleep. I feel like I need to go do something. I hope the picture is all right for you guys. I'm walking a little bit away from things right now. Over there is the Chick-fil-A. A lot of times I can't sleep more than 5 hours in a row. It's tough. I get sore laying in the same position for any length of time. My back starts to hurt or something, or the cats will wake me up. That's more likely to happen, is the cats will wake me up, or my Christmas, the one that lays on the top of my headboard over there, she will wake me up because she either wants like a full body massage, or if she sees that I wake up to go to the bathroom, she'll nudge her head into my shoulder, and that's her way of saying, hey, wake up, I need some attention, So it's either that or, I got to go to the bathroom or something like that. It's hard for me to stay sleeping for any length of time, and it's hard for me to sit for any length of time. I don't like sitting. I want to keep moving. I want to keep doing, I made a video. I had a job in the afternoon, and Michelle was not helping me with the job, dripping and waxing job, And by the way, go Browns. Yes, I haven't forgotten. Go Browns. We are going to win today. We're in Vegas, baby, and we are winning, all right? But I did a video going to McDonald's, and I wanted to get the McRib because I saw another YouTuber doing a video on the McRib. Only thing is, I don't know whether or not McDonald's actually sold McRibs around here. I went to the McDonald's in Menor, which is not far from here, and I got to looking around and there was no McRib anywhere. The McDonald's in Menor did not have the McRib. I talked to the owner. The owner was right there hearing me trying to find out what's going on, and he's saying the entire state of Ohio, in fact the entire Midwest, will not be seeing the McRib this year. So I kind of said, okay, what's next? I ended up getting the buffalo chicken ranch sandwich. Not good. It was not something that I would recommend to you guys. I would suggest staying away from the buffalo chicken ranch sandwich. You'll see it in the video that comes out on Tuesday. And if you really rib, you better call McDonald's or something like that and tell them that you want it. I got sick afterwards. I'm sorry. Buckeye Kitty, go Browns. That's right. And go Lions. That's my alternate team when when the Browns are out of it. My NFC favorite team is the Lions. And I could get behind the Lions. We were in Soaring Eagle last year. Was it last year when they were in the playoffs and unfortunately they got eliminated? The game after we were there. They won that first game and then they ended up getting knocked out. But boy, the whole place was on fire. They were so excited. The Michigan fans were really bringing it for the Lions, and I love seeing that. That's great because the Lions, I can relate to them because they're a lot like the Browns. They've sucked for a long time, and now they got Dan Campbell there, and they've got energy, and I love it. And it's a fun environment. And look at that. We went to the Indianapolis Colts game preseason, and look at that. The Colts are doing really well with Daniel Jones as their quarterback. How crazy is that? So it just goes to show, you don't necessarily have to have. Daniel Jones was never considered a great quarterback when he was with the Giants, but he's still, he's maturing. He's becoming a better quarterback, just like Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield wasn't given a fair enough shot in Cleveland, and look what he's blossoming and becoming all that he can be. I just hope that the Browns learn from this and give Shedeur Sanders enough time to prove himself and not pull the plug on him the moment he struggles a little bit. That's just my opinion right there. You can take it for however you want. There's Zappatelli's over there, Winking Lizard across the street. Good morning, everyone. A Browns Sunday. Go Browns. I'm just walking around a little bit before I got to start. I've been live. I'll probably stay live for maybe another 2 more minutes over here because I got to get into work. I don't want to be late for work. If I would have gotten too much further that way, I probably would have not gotten back in time. But I'm ready to, doing a buffet for the... I don't think so. I think we're going over my mother-in-law's house to watch the game there. The buffets are, we're cutting back on the buffets because we got Thanksgiving coming up. We got a buffet video that we did in Foxwoods for the breakfast buffet at the water park. Oh, I gotta show you something. Let me hook this up here like that. There we go. Okay. This one guy that works with me, his name is Saeed. I don't know if you guys have ever had this. They're biscotti. They're almond chocolates. I know it's backwards for you guys, but these are actually pretty darn good. This is Michelle's. I guess they're really good with coffee or hot chocolate or tea or something like that. You dunk it in there. And they're really good with that. You could buy them at Sam's Club. Good morning, Mark Wald. How you doing? Go Steelers and Browns. Yeah, I'm ready for any team to win besides the Ravens. I don't care about the Ravens. Steelers. I don't care. I don't mind the Cincinnati Bengals winning at this point. The Browns are going nowhere, so I just want a good performance from Shedeur Sanders to give us some kind of hope for the rest of the season. Michelle hates the Kansas City Chiefs, just so you know. I could take him or leave him. I mean, I like watching Travis Kelce because he's from Cleveland, but that's pretty much it. I have Rashid Rice as my wide receiver in fantasy, so I need him to do good. But I'm kind of hurting in fantasy because Jamar Chase has been suspended for spitting, so that kind of hurt me. I got what's his name? Shoot, I can't think of my backup guy. He's with Carolina, and I think he's with Minnesota. Not Justin Jefferson, the other guy that they brought in who was hurt, or he was suspended in the beginning of the season too. If you guys know who I'm talking about, not Justin Jefferson, the other guy. That's the other wide receiver on the other side over there. Anyway, J.J. McCarthy is their starting quarterback. Yeah, the Browns have a quality. They have a great defense. They just signed Alex Wright to a 3-year extension, so they're keeping the edge rushers intact instead of letting him go and trying to get somebody else in free agency or draft another guy. They're keeping some stability on that defensive line, and that's a good sign for the Browns defense. You want to keep the defense strong. Do not trade away. Like I'm worried about our offensive line. We got Wyatt Teller, who's a free agent, and you also have to think about Conklin. Is he? I don't think he's. Posick, our center, is also going to be a free agent. Those guys are the two guys, and Batonio may retire. So you got our two tackles, or our two guards, and our center are both question marks, and they have been the two parts of the team of the line that have held it together. And then you got our problem with our left tackle guy, who Juwan Jones, who's been hurt all year, and he was supposed to be the next coming of Joe Thomas. Well, if you're hurt all the time, then how do you help the team? And when you don't have an offensive line, especially in the tackle positions, you're never going to be able to establish a good passing game because your quarterback, whether he's right-handed or left-handed, is always going to be running for his life. And we can't judge these quarterbacks if they never have enough time to throw the ball. That's my opinion. But you got to have a running game. And I know we have, Judkins is looking good. But again, the offensive line, if you're, falling behind, I'm glad that they're, running the ball again. But you get bored with the offense. The offense has been so boring lately. I get bored watching them. I want to see some downfield passing a little bit, and Shedeur Sanders is supposed to be able to do that. So there you go. There's my take on the Browns. Hopefully they will pass the ball and be effective with it today and have a nice win against a team that really isn't that great. Let's face it, the Raiders are not that good, but then again, the Jets were not that good and we lost to them. So who knows? All I do know is that I will be eating good food today, not a buffet, and we're going to have fun with it. Either way, we're going to have a blast. We went to the Cavs game on Monday. That was fun. Very expensive, though. Thank you, Cheryl and Mike, for getting me those tickets. That was really awesome on your part. Oh, by the way, I want to give a prayer moment to Casino Slot Couple. Paul just had quadruple bypass surgery. So I don't know if you follow Casino Slot Couple, but they're from Cleveland, and now they're in Vegas, and they're doing slot videos over there. But they're originally from this area, and they do follow our channel. Paul got through the surgery
and now becomes the recovery period. And our prayers at Michelle Great Indoors go out to Paul and the rest of the gang over there at Casino Slot Couple. Hang in there, guys. We want to see you back at full force, winning those big jackpots. Okay? All right. And yeah, I'm gonna put a link to their channel in this description. You should also make a Thanksgiving dinner video. That's not a bad idea. This guy that I work with is from Brazil, and he is getting a free turkey from his work, and he doesn't want it because he hates American turkeys because they're prepared differently in Brazil. So they actually inject them with cumin and garlic and different. The seasoning is completely different. He thinks that they're raised differently, but what I found out from Google is that they're pretty much raised the same way, but they're prepared completely differently. So anyway, with all that being said, we are going to be getting a turkey, and it's not going to be for Thanksgiving, but we'll have Michelle preparing the turkey with me doing the help, of course, after Thanksgiving, because we're going to my sister's house and she already has all that planned for Thanksgiving. My sister is a phenomenal cook, and Michelle is making her awesome smashed potatoes as a side. So we're going to be bringing that. And I want Michelle to make a video showing her making the chicken that she made the other day. She kind of went quickly. She didn't show the breading part of it, but I'd like her to do a video showing how she makes that chicken so good, because that chicken really was phenomenal. If you haven't seen that video, I highly recommend checking out Michelle Makes Chicken and Smashed Potatoes from Jay Alexander's. It's a definite keeper if you want to have a nice, if you are looking to add to your, hey, Jeff, Calvin, the Boston Terrierist, what is up? Yeah, we're just talking a little bit about the Browns, that they may have a shot to win a game today against the Las Vegas Raiders with Shedeur Sanders at quarterback. And I know you're a Patriots fan, so you're probably looking forward to the Pats versus the Cats at 1 o'clock. I'll be watching that game. It should be on TV. I'll be going over to my in-laws' house and watching the game there. But Jeff is also a YouTuber, and he's got an awesome channel called Calvin the Boston Terrierist. And I highly recommend, if you would like, putting a link to your channel so that people could subscribe to you. Okay, Jeff? And if you don't do that, that's fine. But I will put a link to your channel in the description. And I you may not have heard, but Paul from Casino Slot Couple just went through quadruple bypass surgery. So our prayers are going out to him and his family, that he has a quick recovery. And I'm thinking that people are starting to head in, so I'm going to have to wrap this sucker up. Hope to see you guys really soon. I got a question going on about what kind of live stream you guys want us to do on Wednesday. There's the link to his channel before we go. But so far, it's looking trivia, and the next one possible is casino slot play. So we'll wait and see what happens with that. Keep on, if you haven't voted on that, put your vote in. The options are casino, there's trivia, there's game night, or no live stream at all. So our input, your input really does matter to us. We want to hear what you got to say. And go to the community page, and there's the question on that, on our community, Great Indoors community tab. Yeah, please subscribe to Jeff and his excellent family fun over there. Calvin, his dog, is a Boston Terrierist, and they're what I've gotten to meet Calvin. What an awesome dog, and what an awesome guy. I could see why he's a great doggy, because he's got a great dad. Okay, all right, guys, listen, I'm gonna run. I got to get to work. Go Browns! We're going to beat those Raiders today. And Shedeur Sanders, the future of Cleveland Brown football. Awesome, baby. Yeah. And go Patriots, too. Bye.